Welcome back to another installment of Julian's Random Projects. Today we're going to try and get rid of the airbag warning light that's popped up on the regular Boxster. Not the Boxster S. This one actually just sold and will get delivered to its new owner tomorrow. What are you doing, dog? Quit being weird. More about that whole project in a future video. I'm going to go down the list and cover the budget for both that car and hopefully this one. The plan is also to sell this one. I got into the budget for the conversion, and my original budget assumed that I was converting some sort of an old Datsun or an MG Midget or something. And those would be pretty straightforward, and about 5 to 6K, at least that's what it would cost me, because I've already got some of the batteries, they're ready to go, and some charge modules out of a Chevy Volt actually. So with some of those pieces accounted for, my budget was probably about 5K to convert a lighter, older car to an electric. But something like a Boxster S. Oh, there goes that AC again. Oh man. So something like a Boxster S would, to maintain the same level of performance that this thing comes with as a gas burning car, it was probably going to run somewhere closer to 15 or 16,000 for an electric conversion. And that's no labor, no nothing, that's just parts. And I feel like this car is relatively cool and deserves to be as fast as it was before I started fucking with it. So I'm not going to do that EV conversion, at least not on this donor car. I will try and find a lighter, older car that doesn't need as many pieces. Like, you have to convert power steering pumps, and any other accessory that was relying on vacuum needs to be converted over. The air conditioner, if I want that to work, I've got to come up with some sort of solution for that, to have that running off of electric power. All challenging. But if you go with something that was made in the 60s, it's not likely it had an air conditioner, and you'd be golden. You'd at least be on par with what the car performed with before. And a lot of those cars are coming with, like, 50 and 60 horsepower, so it's really easy to replicate. I might be getting off topic. So, today, it's this one. When I was cleaning this car apart, no, yeah. So when I was cleaning up the interior of this car, this is one you saw earlier that had all the water and stuff in the floorboards. I've since cut out all that carpet. I made the mistake of removing the seats and disconnecting its side airbags, which would have been fine, except I then started the car and moved it around the garage without the seat being connected. The computer saw that was disconnected. It called it an intermittent failure and said, something's wrong, I'm throwing up the airbag light. Simply reconnecting the seat, even if it connects and sees it, it still wants it wants a human to come and look at it, and in this case a qualified human at a dealership or an authorized repair person, to make sure that yes, it is in fact reconnected and it's not a loose connection that's almost there but moving under vibration, that it should be cleaned up and reconnected. So no amount of reconnecting it is going to make the computer get rid of the light and trust that it's okay. It doesn't trust shit. It wants you to go and look at it. But I've connected it and made sure that it's seated properly and physically there, so I feel like I'm comfortable resetting that light. I looked into having the dealership do it, and they wanted about $280, $300, and that was like minimum to just come in, do a quick once-over on the car, and reset that light if it was actually physically okay. Well, for about, again, $250, you can buy one of these. But this tool is supposed to allow me to do the same thing in there, which is reset that light. And that's what I plan to do. So spend about what I would have paid somebody else to do it, and I get to do it myself and keep a cool tool that has lots of other features other than just resetting a stupid airbag light. So let's see how we get on. Alright, step one, connect this D sub connector to here. Next step is to connect the OBD2 connector up underneath your dashboard. It's okay if you don't know what OBD2 is, it kind of doesn't matter. But if you can't find that connector up underneath your dashboard, then you probably shouldn't be doing this. Go find a mechanic. When you plug it in, it should boot up like this one did. And for all those that like to see protective plastic removed from brand new electronics, oh. Alright, so there's lots of stuff in here you can do. You can do like your general checking of things. Oh. That's not a touch screen. You're supposed to be using these things. Silly me. Alright, touch screens are expensive. Fuck off. You get buttons. Also, mechanics' fingers are greasy and dirty. Don't touch the screen. Push the buttons. I get it. Alright. Let's see. So we can come in here and do like... Oh. Click, 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 click. Lots of clicking. It's looking at things. When it's doing these searches and things, sometimes you'll see the display go ape shit. That's normal. I don't know if I need to have my car running. Hopefully I can just talk to it. I'm not about to start running the car. The garage door's closed. You wouldn't even see this video. Wouldn't make it that far. Yeah, no big deal, Maxi Diag Elite. I'll just wait here. Apparently, yes, you do need to actually turn on the car. Where I really want to go is here. This is a European car. No, none of those. None of those. Oh, there it is. Nope, older, older. There we go. There she is. Alright, I don't know if the light's gonna go out right when I hit erase faults, or if I have to restart the car, but let's see how we do. There goes nothing. Do I let you continue? Hell yeah! Gone. Nice. Now, let me reiterate that I've checked the connection for those airbags. It's good. I mean, as good as it's going to get. Also, if there's a new failure, it will pop back up. Like, within moments. If I go and disconnect these seats right now, that thing's going to pop back up instantly. So, this is not an effort to scam a future owner or to deceive anybody. This is genuinely fixing a light that was a warning that was tripped on for a good reason and has now been fixed, so it needs to be reset. If you are trying to reset an airbag for any car, or the airbag light, I should say, for any car, and you haven't fixed the original problem, and you're trying to get rid of that light so that you can sell your car without anybody asking questions, you are committing fraud. Do not do that. I mean, it's unethical, it's illegal, just stop. If you're buying a car and that light doesn't come on momentarily when it gets cycled and then go off, it means that the bulb is burned out or it's been removed on purpose so that you don't know that there's a problem with the airbags. Don't buy that car. Or at least know there's a problem with it and it's only going to be a track car. I don't know. But stay away. Words of wisdom. Let's see how this thing does. Off. Checking. There's that airbag light, and it goes away. I almost forgot to leave you with the name, brand, and model of this. It's a Autel Maxi Diag, blah, 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 whatever. You're going to be looking for the MD802. As best I can tell, it's a superset of these other MD701s through 4, whatever. So if you want to take a stab at fixing your airbag light, if it was tripped in a very similar fashion, removing your seat to clean it, or you just want to know more about your car and read some of the sensors, grab one of these. Like, the moment you've got an excuse to get it, drop the $200 and get something, or get something like it. And then also, there's a bunch of free ones. There's one called like the ELM 327 or something. I've got a couple of them laying around. They're like $12 on Amazon. You can also get that and then download a free app for your Android or your iOS device. That'll tell you a ton of stuff about your car without having to get this model specific one. See, this one has little bits of ones and zeros that are custom for Porsches, and it's actually sending, where the ELM 327s, they're more or less reading the data that's coming off and doing their best to understand it. And some things are standardized and some things aren't, but that'll get you a lot of the way there for not a lot of money. $12, it should just always be a part of your kit if you're tinkering with these things. If you found this useful and you want to see what the kind of goofy stuff I get into, subscribe. Or if you found this because you were explicitly searching for how to reset the light on, the airbag light on a Porsche, give me a thumbs up. But let me know in the comments.